Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. Jules is here, Mario as well. Mario, we've just shown the top 10 goals of the week as we do every Monday. Talk us through your best ever goal.
The best goal I scored at Wembley. 100,000 people screaming and you cannot hear your own voice when you score, and then you make that slide on your knees and you know your family is sitting there. Best feeling ever.
Oh, that's brilliant. What about you, Jules? Your best ever goal?
I scored a great volley against PSG in the under-17 back in the club Vincennes when I was playing when I was a kid. And for once, my dad was in the stand, so it was not as cool as Mario, obviously, but not much can be. But it was a pretty cool moment still, to be fair.
There we go.
But my dad was there, so, you know.
Oh, that's nice. Best tap-in you've ever scored?
You know what, Dan? I did score a couple of bicycle kicks in my time.
Really?
And volleys.
FIFA's much easier to do.
And a couple of volleys, similar to the volley that we saw in the video.
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, I know that's hard for you to believe, and it's actually hard for me to believe as well. But
backyard, that was in your backyard.
I've scored some nice goals in my backyard.
Well, of course you have. We all have.
You some.
Did Ten Hag maybe mean that they can make any opposition side look like the most dynamic and entertaining team in the league? Of course, these were the quotes that he came up with last week. Mario, do you feel sorry for him at all?
In a way, yes, because that's the human side of him. But as a coach, no, because you're gonna get just on the ability that you have. So, and we're watching a coach at work. So at work, we're talking about him at work. If you're talking about a personal side, I never talk about personal side of any individual because I don't think that's right. But him as a coach, yeah, he's not doing he's not doing well. And he's a coach that came to the team with all the, and I also said, like, hey, in the beginning, I was like, it is interesting, but what he did at Ajax, you cannot compare it what you have in England. And some people don't understand it because they will talk about it and say it's easy, but it's not. We have another coach now from Holland coming. You understand? Going to Liverpool. They're not agreed it yet, but I hope he does not make the same mistakes like Ten Hag does, bringing the players over and thinking the league is any similar than what we have in Holland.
Inspirational stuff for Liverpool fans, and Arne Slot coming in to take over Anfield.
Believe.
A lot of people have asked this question, which is a question that, let's be honest, not a lot of people normally ask. Where is Craig Burley? Surely he's breaking the land speed record to get into the studio after United's performance today. I think pretty much Craig has said it all. We had Mark Ogden, though, another cheery Brit to lift the spirits of everyone.
Who do you think would bring the spirits up better? Craig or Mark?
Oh, Burley, I reckon. Yeah, Burley. Which is quite something. You've met Oggy.
I know, but... Okay, but hold on. If you that's Burley in the golf course, yes.
Well, that's it. That's where I'm meeting him.
Yeah, yes. Craig in the golf course, he's bringing everybody's spirit up.
Definitely. Does the panel... I'm going with this for you, Jules. Do you still say that they take Manchester United squad over the Chelsea squad for next season?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Would I... sorry. Would I? I don't think there's much. To be fair, I'll go for the Chelsea one, simply for youth. Simply because it's younger and I want youth. Easy. I don't want those Maguire, I don't want those Bruno, I don't want Casemiro. Even my boy Varane, I think it's time for him to, take a step back in a way and enjoy his life a bit more. So, yeah, I go Chelsea, yeah.
Not even a question, is it, Mario?
Yeah, because if I look at both, I think the way Chelsea's now performing and what they're doing at home, that's already a hell of a difference, after this weekend. I don't want to say they already playing the football that everybody wants to see, but it was the first game against West Ham, a derby game, that I saw a Chelsea side that wanted to finish the game off and not wait and sit back at 2-0. So that's why I think they're moving forward. I don't want to say straight away they're going where, but I always said it at the beginning of the season, if they make it to Europe, it's a hell of an achievement. And this is maybe something that is too big to say, but away from Man United, if I'm comparing them, I think Chelsea's younger, like Jules said, and I think that's why they have way more prospect. And let's see what Man United does.
Mario has been very serious today. Usually he's...
No, I like it.
Yeah,
I think that's sometimes what we need.
Oh no, Ellie, I'm good, Ellie, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good, Ellie,
I like to see the smile, you know, the flavor. And, you know,
Sometimes you have to separate the folly and the professionalism. That's what we needed today,
right.
and Mario realised that.
He brought the professional attitude.
Well, maybe others could take note.
Okay, all right. Why are you looking at me?
For Jules, what would be your preferred back four to lose against England against France at the Euros?
So say that again. What would be my favourite?
Your preferred back four for France at the Euros.
Oh. Right, that's a good question. I would have Saliba centre-back, to be fair, with Konate. Upamecano hasn't played now at Bayern Munich. He's lost a lot of confidence, and even with the national team, I don't think he was ever that convincing. So I'll have Saliba, Konate. I'll have Theo Hernandez at left-back, of course, and then at right-back, it's either you go for a young player like Malo Gusto, for example, who's done some good things at Chelsea at times this season, also had a few injuries, or you go with a more experienced right-back who is not a right-back, like a Pavard, for example, who plays centre-back with Milan, like Koundé, for example, if really you've got nobody else to put in that position and you put Koundé, or you go with Jonathan Klaus from Marseille. So I like youth, so I put Gusto at right-back, even with the very limited experience he's got of international level. But Gusto, Saliba, Konate, Theo, with Maignan in goal, if he's fit now, considering his recent injury, I think that's pretty solid to win the Euros.
Always do something. All right, for Ali, you ever played for a coach that was about to be fired? And if so, how did that affect the locker room?
I was away with the national team in Spain. We were playing in Isla Canaria, actually.
Oh, Canary Islands.
Yes. And I received a phone call. They obviously did not care about the time difference.
Right.
Received a phone call from who was her general manager at the time to let me know that the coach had been fired.
Why did they ring you and tell you?
I don't know. I had no idea as to what, like, it made no difference.
It was basically you're the reason he got the sack. And they wanted you to
Maybe I wasn't scoring goals. I don't know. But I get this call in the middle of the night. It's like, and what am I supposed to say? Like, okay, you already made a decision. So, but it's weird when you leave a club, you go with the national team, you come back, and you come back into a completely different scenario with a new coach and a new staff and new backroom staff, and everything has changed. And the one thing as a player that you want to know is, where do I stand? Like, what is my place now?
On the bench. Sit on the
So
bench.
I'll just sit here comfortable with you.
Mario, what about yourself?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, like, I've been to different clubs at moments like that happen, what Ali said. You have two sides of in the team, eh? You have some guys who look really sad because they were playing all the time, and you have some guys, they have a smile on their face, like Ali just said, Mario is serious. No, you have the guys who are like, hey, he's gone, because now they have the opportunity again to get back into the team. So I think moments like that, I definitely had, for example, at Wigan I had it a couple of times. I had it at Chelsea, for example, Vialli brought me in, and you could just see it, you know, like, and also what you have, you see that a lot. Players that normally don't play, they become very mouthy because they think like, this is my opportunity, I can talk again, I can do what I want, and then next thing you know, the new coach comes in, and what happens? Some of them, they're back on the bench, and then they're like, I'm not that good then.
Your translation of Isla Canaria was fantastic.
Well, yeah, I think it's instant.
Yeah, well,
that's
it's just natural. Comes natural.
Natural,
to you.
yeah, exactly. For Mario, do you think Jackson deserves more credit for his first season in blue? He scored more goals than Drogba did in his first.
Yeah, but you have to look at when Drogba scored, you know, and crucial moments, you understand? And I think, you know, with Jackson, he scored a lot of goals, yes, for his first season. But he had a lot of opportunities that he missed. And I think that is the ones
everyone
that
has
people
opportunities
highlight,
they miss, don't they? Like, unless
no,
you're Haaland.
No. No, you are a striker. You are playing to score goals. When you are my striker and you're playing in my team, you want me to make those tackles and save balls for you, and you're not putting them in for me? I go crazy. Then I like you, but believe me, when we on the pitch, I might be cool, but when in the dressing room, I'll let you for sure know, hey, my friend, listen, I'm running for you, I'm sweating for you, but you put them in. And I think that's the difference with Jackson, you know, like, he does not score all the time, and especially he gets the occasions, he puts himself in the positions, he does really well to getting there. But the thing is, he doesn't deliver them. And I said, having one more competition, I know Nkunku came back, having one more competition will put his competition level up and make him perform even better. And that is the thing that I expect, and he's not in the comfortable situation because coming at Chelsea, of course, but I still think, yes, Jackson, next season, competition with him will make him better, but also will make him see and say like, hey, I gotta deliver.
So you'll say he'll be better than Drogba next season?
Hey, don't put that name in the mix, please. Because, you know, that's not the name you should mention. You understand? It's like saying Drogba, saying Sola, saying Hasselbank. No, my friend, take it easy.
Let's not get crazy.
This is very much up your street, Jules. Will Manchester United have a bigger chance in the FA Cup final if they sack Ten Hag?
I was wondering tonight before the show, preparing for the show, could they sack him before the final? I think had they not qualified for the final, had they lost to Coventry City in the semi-final at Wembley, he would have been gone by now, 100%. Do they keep him for that? Maybe. Do you sack him before? I mean, remember Spurs sacked Jose Mourinho the Monday before the League Cup final on the Sunday, and Ryan Mason took that final. I mean, they lost it. Would that have an impact on the players? But you know what? Just to go back on the debate that we had on the show earlier, if the players don't play for him anymore, if there's no connection anymore, if there's something broken in that dressing room, if they don't respond to him, why keeping him then? Really, because that's not gonna change between now and May 25th. So yeah, if that case, if you're Brailsford and Radcliffe and you had that feedback from the players, or you had that feeling, or you've seen it, you felt it, then maybe it's better to sack him and get someone else a chance. Even if it's like again, I don't know, I was going to say Steve McLaren. Okay, maybe not Steve McLaren, because this is really bad. But I don't know, maybe somebody else can have that kind of electroshock.
Who, Joel? Give me a name.
Mario Melchiot, great idea, great charisma,
Yeah,
great experience.
Jules, hey, get me in, but Jules, no.
Expensive.
Ali, I will take it, my
Expensive,
assistant, Ali, straight away.
Hey, but would it be the playful Mario or the serious?
Serious Mario.
Serious Mario.
Serious
walks in.
Mario.
The serious,
Yeah.
Ali, I'm coming serious. I'm coming firing, Ali.
You'll have
Come on
Anthony
now,
in a
I cannot
headlock.
come in and walk in like with a big smile. I gotta win over the dressing room, Ali. Come on. I cannot be smiling and then everybody thinks, hey, Mario, are we gonna eat some fish and chips?
Does that mean that if I'm your assistant, I have to be the relationship guy, Mario? Is that...
Oh, are you signing yourself up?
Yes,
he
you
said I
gotta
would
be,
be his
you gotta be
assistant.
the...
He told me I was his assistant, so I got to be the relationship guy.
God, I missed that bit. This team really is going to struggle.
Well, we'll have the new manager bounce for one game.
Jules, you're going to be asked this a lot, I imagine, especially if they make it to the final. Is there any chance Mbappe wins the Champions League and then does what Xavi did and change his mind and stay?
No, I would love if it was possible. It's not possible. It's done to Real Madrid. It's pretty much done. They just can't announce it because it would be so awkward if they do announce it and then they play each other in the final. So it will have to wait. But no, unfortunately, there's just no way back. But it's okay. I'm at peace with it now, despite all your slander and banter and everything. I'm at peace with it now. 7 years. If he wins us the Champions League on June the 1st, and then he can say goodbye and he'll be a legend forever.
Oh, what time's your Eurostar, Jules? Are you going to even bother going to sleep?
Yeah, 9:30. You know, Gab is coming to Paris as well at the game.
What? God, this ESPN budget for the Gab and Jules show is extraordinary.
Wow. Please share some.
Wow. There you go.
So we'll be there together. But his train is much later than mine, so we're not traveling on the same train.
Are you rooming together, though, tomorrow night?
No.
No, I stay at home.
No.
When I go to Paris, but he's got a hotel not far from the Parc des Princes.
That's right. Next level, Mario.
Why are you and Gab
Next
not-
level, Mario.
Why are you and Gab not on the same
It's
train?
next level, it's another level.
I know. Why are you not on the same train as Gab, Jules?
Because, I mean, he's not an early person, like an early morning person, as you know. Mine is at 9:30, his is 11:30, so he's getting in quite late in Paris. And also, I had to leave early. I've got people to see in Paris and stuff like that. So
Busy man.
I'm actually taking this seriously.
Jules gotta go
Gab
somewhere.
treats it as a vacation.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly. I'm taking it seriously. Gab takes it as a vacation, you know.
And so, Gab, I assume is first class. You're in the luggage.
Oh, no.
That's a good question. I don't know, actually. I don't know where he is. I'll ask him.
Gab will be at the front in the train drivers telling him what he's doing wrong, or the history of the tunnel.
Yes. You know why this train was built
different
like
languages
this,
as
right?
well, just to show off.
Yes, exactly. In a horrible Philadelphia t-shirt.
Can I just say, I don't know that there are worse things than sitting in a train or in an airplane where you have nowhere to go and Gab is right there.
Oh, I don't know. There's worse people you could definitely be sat with, but we won't do that power
I'm just
now.
Yeah.
Finally, Mario, pairing of Caicedo and Gallagher has played very well. Could this be the solution to Chelsea's midfield?
If they stop talking about, because I think, you know, like together they look really good. I don't want to take, you know, like Fernandes is still a great player, and I think, but you just have to understand how to play with each other. But I think them two looked really good. You were right, and then the way they played, you know, Palmer up front of them, so it looked good and looked comfortable. But we don't know yet. The only thing is that Gallagher, they try to get rid of him, but the energy that he brings in the team, I just want, the only thing I ask him to balance it out a little bit better, because sometimes I see a big difference of his energy, let's say 20 minutes, and then it goes away for a couple of minutes, for 10 or something. And sometimes you got to balance it out to make sure that people don't even see it. But away from that, they look really good together.
Bon voyage, then, Jules. Have a lovely trip tomorrow. I will be talking to you
Thank you.
tomorrow, I
Merci.
imagine, if
Thank you
PSG
very
lose. If not, we'll talk before the final. That is it. We, of course, will be reflecting on that big game in Paris tomorrow and looking ahead in more detail to Real Madrid against Bayern Munich.